This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Scheumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. Squaring off with another team from the back, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Redhawks offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Redhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Catch in the middle, it's Weaver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to... There he goes! He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal. You bum. That's fine. Well, that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He'll go to the sneak. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Finds a man on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
And the Redhawks with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Finn. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He gets gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Miami, Ohio 7, Ball State 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ball State's offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world.
He's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Jukes his way for more. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weaver. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking for a man. It's Finn. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Hands it off. Breaks the tackle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Second down coming up.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
The Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Redhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds a tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The Redhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. An 84-yard drive there. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
14. Ball State 3.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gives it on the option. Building momentum. momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. He breaks a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting when to play.
Bringing the heat. Still looking on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
The Cardinals are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Weatherly. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Finn. With the catch, it's Tracy. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. And some room to work. Push down for the tackle.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Got it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The running game has not been the answer on the last 2 plays. What can they dial up on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Finn. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. With the catch, it's Weatherly.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Redhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Webster. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing fourth down.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. This quarterback part of their running game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1.
Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll ride the hot hand. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Redhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. Powers through the defender. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Redhawks. Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ashley. Spins away from the defender. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Kelly. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
They'll try to sneak it. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got it in the middle. It's Weatherly. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it in stride at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
And the Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give out of the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
They go right back to their man on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake... There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on designed runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to tackle.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
That makes the score. Miami, Ohio, 31. Ball State, 17.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Now, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Webster. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Going to swing it on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Weatherly. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down.
Coming up, fourth down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Redhawks will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Kelly. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.